nice and tall through the spine. Lift the shoulders, bring them up towards the ears, and gently drop them back and down. So we're just creating space around the heart, lifting the heart. Relax the bottom, relax the base, and just take a moment to close the eyes. So we're just going to take a moment to arrive. So let go of anything that's been on your mind, anything that needs doing, just put it all to one side. And so we're going to set an intention for our practice today. So we're going to do a really lovely class today to really help us reset the body. So we're going to do some nice deep yin and restorative poses, which will just really help calm the nervous system and open up some of the meridians, chi lines, and allow more prana to flow back through the body, which helps us feel much more in harmony with our nature, feeling much more connected. So let's take a nice deep inhaling breath and the hands together into prayer. And taking the gaze over the right shoulder. So we're just going to start to warm up. Inhaling back to center. Keep pressing through the palms of the hands. Exhale, taking the gaze over that left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale right. Inhale to center. Exhale left. Continue. And coming back to center. Good. Okay, so we're going to start with taking our bolster. And we're going to place it underneath us. So we're going to sit on the bolster. So I'm allowing my hips to just gently edge forwards to allow that bottom to stick out behind me. I'm walking and lengthening up through the spine, sinking those shoulders down. Neck stays long. And just relax the feet, relax calves, relax the thighs, and just allow the base to just surrender and let go. So this is a really beautiful pose to stay and hold in. So this is the beauty of restorative yin yoga. We really hold the posture so we can go into real deep letting go. And this allows the body to start to shift those toxins. Keeping those shoulders back, we're going to use the mudra. So we're going to use what's called Buddhi mudra. So with Buddhi mudra, you're going to bring the thumb, index finger, and the second finger together. So the pinky finger, the last finger, points out. So thumb, index finger, second finger, all coming together. And then you've just got the last two fingers pointing away and out. And then place the hands to rest over the thighs. Keep the shoulders back. Good, so we're staying in Buddhi mudra, so palms are facing upwards. Close the eyes. And I want you just to take a moment to feel and sense into the vibration, the frequency of this mudra and this pose together as they combine in energy. So Buddhi mudra is closely linked to prana. And prana is our life force. It's what sustains us. And for many of us, we get really depleted of this essential life force. And this is what causes us to feel lethargic, tired, exhausted. So when we start to fill up on prana, this is really bringing our vitality back, giving us more energy. So this mudra helps prana flow more freely through the body. So we're just going to take a moment to close the eyes, sit in meditation with Buddhi Mudra. So there's nothing for you to do other than observe. Just be conscious and aware of what's going on internally. We're letting go of external distractions. Keeping the breath natural and effortless. So we're going to stay here for about a minute. Blinking the eyes open, take a nice deep inhaling breath, extend through the arms, bring them up towards the ears, palms together. Keep lifting and lengthening, keep dropping those shoulders back. As you exhale, drop that right hand down to the floor and gently lean over to the right side. Good. Start to deepen the breath into the belly. Reach through those fingertips. Keep the neck nice and soft. On the next inhale, contract the abdominals, lift and lengthen, reaching up tall. Arms alongside the ears, slightly behind the ears, palms together. Exhale, drop that left hand down and start to reach over to that right side. Try not to collapse or lean in. Keep lifting and lengthening through that waist. So keep the weight even on the bottom. Try not to let that right side lift up. Ground the right side of the bottom down. Keep that arm straight. Good. Keep the neck soft. Gaze forwards for now. Close the eyes and just scan the body for tension. So with your awareness, that tension will start to dissolve, start to soften. Good. Inhale one more time either side. Lift and lengthen. Draw the energy up to the crown. Exhale over to the right side. Either fingertips or the palm down. And start to lean over to the left side. You may be able to take it a little deeper and soften this right elbow. Good. Keep lifting the heart. Lovely, good. Reaching through those fingertips. Beautiful. See if you can drop that left shoulder back just a little more. Good. And lift the gaze towards the ceiling if that feels okay. Good. Okay, so 5 deep breaths here. Again, sense into the weight in the bottom. Keep it even. Try not to lean over to that right side. So left hip, left buttock, grounded down. Really good. And inhale, lift and lengthen, reach up tall. Exhale, over to the opposite side. So left hand down, reaching over to the left side. As you reach over to the left side, you'll notice I push away from the waist rather than collapse inwards. I'm taking the right side out as far as I can, so that increases that stretch. Dropping that shoulder back. Good. Keep reaching through those fingertips. Lovely. Lift the gaze. Close the eyes. And I want you to think about softening. Take the breath into any areas that are tight, where there's resistance. So you'll bring your breath into those spaces. Inhale, lift and lengthen, extend through the arms. Exhale, bring the hands back to heart level. Good, so palms of the hands gently pressing together. Good, exhale, take the arms out to the sides. So arms in alignment with the shoulders. Palms facing forwards. So you're bending at the wrist. So that's it, good. So palms facing the side wall. So fingertips pointing upwards. Good, keep dropping those shoulders back, lovely. Breathe. Imagine you're pushing 2 walls. So you're getting that real extension all the way from the shoulders down to the wrists, even into the fingertips. Good. Exhale, releasing down. Extending the right arm up alongside the ear. Left hand stays down. And you're going to bring that right hand to the left ear. Good. And then gently, just guide the head over to the right side. So we've got a nice, lovely stretch down the left side of the neck, all the way down into the shoulder. Close the eyes. Again, breathe, let go. So really softening and surrendering into the last 2 breaths. Let go a little bit more. Allow the head to go heavy. Good. Inhale, taking the gaze forwards. Extend that right arm up towards the ceiling. And ever so gently and gradually, you're going to take that arm behind you. Keep pointing into the fingertips. Good, keep the arm long, so try not to bend the elbow. So you're going to semicircle. So we're just taking that arm back behind us and forward. So we're going to circle, so taking the arm in front of you, lifting up to that right ear. Good, and behind you. So you're doing a circle. So it doesn't matter how far back you go. We're just going to circle. Lovely, good. Good, we'll just do one more. So we're thinking about creating space, expanding. Good. Back to center in your own time. So left arm up towards the ceiling. Drop that left hand to the right ear. That's it, good. And then gently guide the head without forcing, without pushing or pulling, over to this left side. So chin stays tucked in slightly. Try not to the chin sticking out, just tucked in slightly. Soften the right shoulder. Close the eyes. We're going to hold for 5 deep breaths. And with every exhaling breath, just saying to yourself, release. Release. Good, and gently coming back to center, extend that left arm up towards the ceiling, and we're going to take it into our circles. So allow that arm to drop behind you. Good, nice big circle. Good, so take your time, see if you can slow down a little, so you can really feel and sense into where the energy is blocked, where there's knots. And in those areas in particular, I want you to slow down, be mindful there, bring your attention towards it, lean into any discomfort. So we're allowing those energy blocks to disperse. So we're breaking down energy that's become stagnant, stuck, not flowing. Good, couple more. Good, lovely. Okay, when you're ready, coming back to center. Just take a moment to come back to Buddhi Mudra. So again, Buddhi Mudra, thumb, first finger, so the index finger touches the thumb. Second finger also joins in. So you've got the trio and then the 2 rabbit ears sticking out. Hands over the thighs, close the eyes. Just take a moment to allow the body to just shift, clear out. Good, okay. So when you're ready, you're going to gently release out. And you're going to keep your bolster to your side. So I have the bolster to the side and I gently lean in towards the bolster. So I've got the bolster now by my hips and my waist. I keep the knees bent and then I lean over to the right side, adjust my legs so I'm comfortable, and then I'm going to lean all the way over to the right side and make a pillow with that right arm. You want to make sure you're nice and comfortable here. So I've got a 90-degree angle with the legs, and then I extend upwards that left arm. And this is a really beautiful stretch and opening again in the neck, the shoulders. And we're just going to stay here, hold, and surrender. So we've got a nice opening across the rib cage there as well. So just take this time just to close your eyes. Don't worry, I will wake you up if you fall asleep. But try and stay present with the body, with your energy field, and notice if you've got caught up in thoughts and just bring yourself back again and again. few more deep breaths. And on your next inhaling breath, gently guiding that left arm back up towards the ceiling. We start to release out. So nice mindful movement coming out of the posture. And then you may want to make a pillow with that right arm and just take a moment to open through the heart. And in your own time, gently pushing through that right elbow, right hand to bring yourself back to sitting. So bending the knees, so bring that bolster in nice and closely in towards you, and you're just going to lean over to that left side. So allow yourself to wrap around that bolster, bending the knees, just relax the feet, good, and start to relax and lean into it. So left arm extending out all over the head. Right arm reaches up towards the ceiling, so we've got that openness first. And exhale, drop that right hand down towards the floor to meet that left hand. Good. Again, lift, open the heart space. Close the eyes. Make any adjustments you need to now, because we're going to settle into this pose. Making sure you're as comfortable as you can be here. We want this to feel really nourishing. So really there shouldn't be much for us to do at all. We're simply allowing the body to be supported, and it will open up and release in its own time. So closing the eyes, and you're going to use the breath as your point of meditation. So simply watching the rise and fall of the abdomen, absolutely nothing else for you to do for the next couple of minutes. Keep softening, keep surrendering, keep letting go. Just breathe into those areas. Take the breath deep into those spaces. Good. And as you inhale, gently guiding this right arm back up towards the ceiling. So gradual movement. Gently allowing the body to open back up. Good. And coming on to the left elbow. So creating some space around the heart. Again, opening, just gently stretching, releasing through. And in your own time, we're going to come back up. And this time we're going to come straight onto all fours. So hands underneath the shoulders. Knees underneath the hips. And then we're going to take it slightly further into our wide-legged dog. So you're going to take the hands this time to the outside of your mat. Just touching the outer edges of your mat. And the knees also towards the outer edges of the mat. Tuck the toes underneath. Contract the abdominal muscles. Inhale, lift the knees. Just hold for a couple of breaths. Lift the bottom. Alternate the heels down one by one. So you're releasing out through the calves. Press into the fingertips. Press into the palms of the hands. Take the breath deep into the belly. And then sink both heels down to your mat. Again, keep the feet in alignment with the outer edges of your mat. Gaze in between the knees. Good. Lift that bottom. Lovely. 5 breaths. Last breath, make it nice and strong, nice and powerful. Inhale. Nice, powerful exhale. On your next exhaling breath, dropping the knees. And we're going to take our bolster, bring it in front of us. So we're going to, again, drape ourselves over the bolster, bending the knees. Good. So hands and arms can either be on your bolster or resting on the floor. So play around with that bolster. You may want that bolster slightly further forward so you can rest your cheek. So you want to take the knees out to the side.